Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio for the month of November. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, I'm reading for November, but you could be feeling these energies whenever you view this video. At the heart of the reading, we have the volcano and this Knight of Swords. It feels like this Knight of Swords may have exploded. There could have been several issues that were brought to the surface through this explosion. Things that were set aside previously, or even things that maybe one person didn't know about, but that the other person was keeping repressed, you know. Finally, it's like it explodes. Now, with this Knight, they could have left very quickly, but it's to be noted that they could come back the same way. Okay? They can be impulsive. So they can make very quick decisions. And I say that because he's riding into the wheel. I feel like the volcano was a fated event, that it had to happen to force these issues to the surface to be dealt with, because they weren't being dealt with. And so the relationship was deteriorating because of it. They could have rode out and walked right into another opportunity. Things that were hidden were brought to the light by the sun. And within those things, there could have been a red flag, or this was a red flag. Somebody exploded quite unexpectedly. Unexpected news, possibly news that changed or brought in change in a really big way. Somebody may have also felt pressured, especially with these two cards together. Maybe they left. Somebody could have left quite abruptly because they felt pressured also. You know, I'm just trying to look at this from every angle, because there's many of you watching. It could also be, let's say, somebody convinces you to do something, and then they quickly back down or just disappear. Or let's say, because this could be your energy or theirs, but let's say you agreed to do something and then you back down, and that made them explode. Or it's vice versa. Maybe this person was always doing that, because they can change real quickly. They can turn on a dime. And that could be kind of like a red flag with that person, because they're so changeable. They're so impulsive. I feel like see, I have the king and the queen, so, and they're both in the upright, so I still feel there is an attraction here. With the wheel being here right in between yous, I still think there's a possibility also of something still happening. Like you get that feeling like it's not over. It's not over. Somebody wants to get to the truth because there's like an empty place. There's an empty place inside of them, and they feel like they're missing information. They don't have all the information. Most likely reason is because of the way this person left. They would have left quickly, possibly, without much of an explanation, but possibly with harsh words. They either left with a harsh word or they ghosted. Somebody wants the truth about whether or not that person was wearing a mask in their relationship for some reason. Because this person now feels left out in the cold. Is it possible that you are dealing with somebody maybe who is married or was married at the time that this happened, and it's something you're longing to have with this person? But it's possible because the Hierophant is also here. You see, this is the card they're giving me. So it's like what's in that picture frame is what you desire or where you desire to be, but this is where you are. You're in the cold. Yeah, see, it ended badly, but is there still hope, you know? Two of Wands. It's like an uphill battle. The Two of Wands is, let me see, it could be about a decision, about how you're going to move forward. It's about the future. Are you going to move forward with someone, with this person in particular, or alone? This could be a choice between two paths, but it also asks you to remember that the grass is not always greener on the other side. You know, it can indicate sudden departures, and I'm wondering if it's not attached to this card, who, because of all the issues, they fly out of there and thinking that, oh, the grass is greener on the other side, but find out that it isn't, and they return. You know, that could very possibly be. I'm pretty sure that's attached to that one there. There's new information coming. You're in the dark about a situation from the past. You see, you have the milk here. This can be crying over spilled milk. You're missing information. Somebody rebelled, or somebody retreated, withdrew, and threw up a wall. With the praying mantis, you could have been waiting patiently for this person to come back. You could be paying diligent attention to your surroundings, or need to, or attention to someone, because it can speak to like a manipulation. you may feel somebody manipulated you, because I get that feeling with this card where everybody's wearing masks and you don't know what's behind it. See, you're missing information about what really was behind the mask, or were they wearing a mask? Because the action they took here, which took you by surprise, that don't match up with what they were telling you. Knight of Pentacles, and over here we have the Queen. So there's still an attraction between you, okay? We have this Three of Cups reverse and the Ace of Swords. Three of Cups in the reverse is difficulties between you and another that have worsened, and they have worsened because there were underlying issues or unaddressed issues that ruptured the relationship and the connection. But there will be a chance to communicate, to get clarity, or even to lay everything on the table, to talk about these issues. Because you're getting communication. If you haven't received it yet, you will be receiving communication. And within these issues, there could be some painful truths. There's a lot of worry. Somebody could be feeling guilty, because here we see somebody worrying, very anxious, imagining the worst. That could be this person who's coming. They might carry guilt for something they've done that might have hurt you. You will be receiving news. You will be receiving new information from this person, from this Knight of Pentacles. This is about working through the issues, overcoming the issues with that Four of Wands. It's a very, very lucky card to get here. Okay, and you have it twice. So this is overcoming difficulties and the deepening of a relationship, but not before this is done. So there is a new opportunity. With the Wheel, you will need to look back, because you get to choose if you want to go another cycle with this person, right? With the Wheel, or take a new path. Now, with the Wheel, there will have been something you had to learn. So look back and see what it was you were supposed to learn, so that you don't have to repeat it again in the future. And so this person is saying that I'm not intentionally ignoring you. So clearly they have not been talking to you. And it feels like they've been ignoring you, but they're not doing it intentionally. They are scared to let their guard down. So fear drove them back here. Not to mention probably the ego also. This person is having dreams of you. Now, let's see what we have here. We have the king and the hawk. And so the king, he would most likely be saying that it's time to put your house in order, to complete any unresolved issues, and to deal with any issues related to fairness. Take care of anything that is left undone. That means pay debts, settle arguments, make amends. This king acts with intelligence and strategy. He thinks things through and he pays attention to details. He also is here to remind you to take positive, decisive action. We have the hawk. And the hawk is saying that you can expect a message to be delivered to you to aid you in your quest. You should, with the king sitting here, take action on that message. Okay? So this is going to be a telephone call, a text, an email that is going to help you to solve a mystery. Or you may have a chance meeting with someone, the results of which will be this conversation that will help you solve a riddle. Or you can literally see writing on a wall or overhear a conversation between strangers that reveals your own answer quite unexpectedly. But you will know when it happens. This card asks you to be open to messages from others and to be aware of omens and signs in nature. So once you get this message, this omen, this sign, you are being told to take action on it. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.